Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Sherelle from Sunny Rayan Creations, and today we are going to be making geode resin molds. And yeah, so these are the molds I'm using. This is my first time using them, so I'm not too sure how much epoxy I need. Altogether, I think I mixed up 175 and maybe 180, because I usually use this mold here. And you can see this is the one that you piece together to make a circle. And this one I usually use around 120, 130. So I figure with these, I probably need a little bit more. So I will let you guys know. But right now I have like 175, 180. So we'll see how that does. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully I don't need more, because that's a lot. But I got these molds from the letter J, the number 2, the letter N, silicone molds on Etsy. And they're really nice quality. I don't know if you guys know about these molds, but you could, when you look for them, like the geode silicone molds, people sell them for about 30 bucks just for one piece. So these were really cheap, really inexpensive. I think they were probably like $6-7 a. I know it wasn't more than, I think it was like $6-7 a piece. That's really cheap. I think it was like 30 cents. I believe it was 30 something dollars altogether for just these. But yeah, I already have my epoxy and my colors mixed. So just so I can speed up the video, because if you watch my videos, you know, I like to be pretty detailed and show you guys step by step. Just so in case you are a beginner, you know what you're doing and you could learn stuff. But yeah, so pretty much I mixed around 80 to 90 mils of each part A and part B epoxy, and then I separate it into pieces. I still have some left over for clear. I like to just use that to basically fill the mold if I need more, or to separate some colors. But for this mold, I'm pretty much going to be using mica, so it's going to be a pretty like pearl look to it. And these I got right off of Amazon. Came with a pack, I don't know, it came with a lot. I think it was like over 30 of them, so I'll leave that down below. And I think it was like, I got it on sale, it was like $16. They have like flash sales all the time with these, so I'll leave the link down below for that. I'm using the color Kayla. Don't murder me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. It looks just like this. It's like a dusty rose gold color, super pretty. And then I'm using the pink one. It looks like this, and then I'm just using the white one. And then I also am going to be doing flakes in the middle, and I am using this right here, and these are just gold flakes. I got this in a 3-pack. It came with the gold, the rose gold / copper, and the silver for around 12 bucks. It was on sale as well. I'll leave that down below for you again. But yeah, we're gonna just start mixing. And how I mix my epoxy is I put a wood stick full amount of mica in each little Dixie cup. These are bendable. I like using Dixie cups. They're disposable. They're easy to pour everything with. And what I do is I sort it by the colors, how I'm gonna do it. So I know I'm putting this in the outside, then this color, then this color, and this is gonna be my middle. So I put the most epoxy in my outer, since that's bigger, and I just add less epoxy to each one. And you guys probably can't tell like how much is in each, but the most is in this one, and then it gradually decreases by size. And then I have leftover clear just to fill stuff or to fix stuff as needed. Now, how I like to do mine is I like to start from, if I'm doing like a glitter or like flakes, I like to do that part first. So we're just gonna take this and we're gonna pour it literally right in the center. And I do a little in each one just to make sure I have enough. And then I could add more as I go. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one. And then I'll leave that as it is, and then I'll start with my outside. I like to just get this done first and out the way. And then I'm going with my darkest color, and that's gonna be for my outside. I like to just mix it up a little bit. Ensure everything is properly mixed. Wipe your stick off. And then you're into this, and then we're just gonna start pouring it on the perimeter. Do, 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 do. And don't pour too much, because you want to make sure you have enough for every single one, and you can always go back and add more, so you don't want to use all of it right away. Then I'm just making sure I get all the corners. All right, looks good. And now I'm going in with my second darkest color. It's this pretty pink color. And we're gonna pour that right along the first color. And then I'm gonna go in with my white. Again, mix it up. I like just mixing up real quick before I pour. And then we're gonna do the same thing, pour along that one. And now for anything that's missing here, I just go in with my clear and I'll pour that. And the rest of it, but it should start filling up. And now you're basically gonna just do the same thing, repeat the same process to just fill the rest of the molds up. Okay, now I filled all the molds up with the colors. What I'm gonna do, I wanna blend it in a little bit. I'm gonna take my heat gun and we're gonna just start blowing in different directions to get it to spread and blend in together. Then once you get it to how you like, you're gonna just see if they need any more. I have extra epoxy here, and I'm gonna just go and start filling the molds up. And now you basically just want to let these sit for at least like 10 to 12 hours before taking them out the molds. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them on a flat surface, let them level out, do their thing, and then we will come back and demold them. Hey guys, so we're back, and today we are going to be demolding these. I already demolded one because I wanted to try a new technique for the edging to see if it works. And sorry if you hear my daughter in the background, but these are dry. I left them in there longer than 12 hours, so it's been a full 24 hours. So I'm just gonna go around, peel the edges back, and As you can see, it comes off beautifully and so soft. And it's super glossy. You guys can see that. So this is the back side, or it could be the front, whatever you want. And then this is the front. I think I like this side better. So I'm gonna use this as my front most likely. But I wanted to show you guys 2 different ways I do my edging. I did order the Krylon Gold Leafing pen, but it won't be here until a few days. And I just want to get this video over with. And I figure I will show you guys some more options, because I'm pretty sure once those pens come, that's probably the only thing I'm going to be using. But I want to show you guys what else you can use if you don't got those. I have this right here. This is Testers, and this is Liquid Gold Leafing, I believe. That's what it's called. And I just got this from Michael's. So this is going to be one way I'm going to do it. And I also just recently found this. It is a paint pen by Sharpie. And it's gold. It's like a rustic gold. So I want to see if this will work. And I tried it. And it actually worked, and that's looking pretty good. I'm not too sure how the long run's going to be. If it's going to chip off, rub off. I don't know, because I never tried it. Like I said, this is for me, so I don't really mind. But here's the one I did just now with the Sharpie pen, and it's been probably like 10 minutes. And it seems like it's pretty dry. So I'm gonna show you guys with the Sharpie first. You wanna shake it, and when you first get it, you're gonna have to tap it quite a few times, because this is gonna be a white. The tip's gonna be white, and you need to get the paint going. And I just slowly, and you're just coloring. You're literally just coloring around. It doesn't have to be perfect. I found that 3 coats is perfect. Alright guys, so it's been about a minute. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to press it on here just to get a little bit more of the paint going. That's going to give it a fuller coverage. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just painting it. I'm kind of taking my time with this layer though, just to make sure I get everything filled and covered. All right, and that's the second layer. If you guys can see, I think I don't need to do a third layer with this one. It looks pretty good. And now I'm going to show you guys how I do the top part. So now we're going to go, and so I like to use that edge, and I push my pen up against it, and I just follow it. And that gives me the perfect straight line every time. Alright, and here's this coaster. You see the edging looks nice. It's a nice gold color. It's like a bronze gold color. And that one's done. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do it with the liquid gold. So for this, you're going to need either a paintbrush. I have one right here. My tip is kind of like a medium-sized tip. Or you could also use a Q-tip. I did use a Q-tip before, and it works as well. And you're just gonna dip it into the gold and essentially do the same thing. You're just painting it on the edge. Sorry, you guys can't even see me. I'm literally just keeping my brush flat and following the sides. And we're gonna do the same thing. Just take your time. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna do the same thing here. This you need to be a little bit more precise because of the you're using a brush. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay a piece of paper down so I don't get this dirty. In case any rubs off. And I'm going to actually lay it down. And then I'm going to take my time and just kind of push my brush against the edge as well. And while this is layering, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this one probably off camera to shorten the video. Okay guys, so the coasters are done. Everything is dried. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference between them. The one right here, this one is a little bit more yellow. And this is the one that was done with the Sharpie. And this one right here was done with the liquid gold. I do like the look of the Sharpie one, but I did try to scratch it to see if it'll come off, and it does come off when scratched. So if you do use the Sharpie, you will have to seal it somehow. But like I said, an alternative for that is the gold metallic Krylon liquid leaf, the gold leaf markers. And I will leave those in the description box. I'm just waiting for mine to come in the mail, so I just use this as an alternative. And I feel like it will give the same look. But like I said, the Sharpie does scratch off. So if you do want to use it, if you can't find the Krylon markers, or you don't want to wait for them to come in the mail, you just want to see what it will look like, there is an alternative. But I will say you do have to seal them. So I will probably say you could paint a really thin layer of epoxy over it if you're doing like another craft. Have extra epoxy, taking a little brush or using your fingers to just wipe on a really thin coat will work as well. But this one, I tried scratching it, and this one does not come off when scratched. And this is what this looks like. Again, this is the liquid gold, and I got this one from Marshalls, so I'll leave that down below as well for you. And this one's really, really pretty. They do both come out really nice. But this one is going to last in the long run. This one you do not have to seal. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye now.